Hello and welcome to the RPG that is the real Phil G, coming to you with another episode of Space Engineers. Okay, so a lot has changed since my last video. You can see now that I'm on the top. I've got all these different deposits everywhere that I want to kind of deal with, but in order to get to them, I don't I need to be able to produce a lot more things, so I need to go out and get some gold, and then probably some silver to make a better medical bay. And I'm probably gonna eventually turn this into I don't know, maybe like a little base. But in order to get started on all of that, I need to make a drilling rig. And one thing I have never done is made a large grid drilling rig. So I think that might be what I'm gonna do. So that's what we're gonna focus on today. So first things first, let's set up the hot bar. We're gonna do a landing gear. We'll put that over here on number 9. I'm gonna do cargo, because that's the main thing. We need the large cargo containers, and I'm just grabbing this one because it has all of the cargo containers in it. I'm gonna need drills, and then I'm definitely gonna need a cockpit. We're going to grab this one so that we can get the biggest one possible, or the best one possible. I actually might go with the industrial cockpit again, because that worked out really well when using the what was that? The radio spectrometer mod, which isn't going to really help being on the moon, but it's still nice to have. And if this is going to be large grid, might as well have it. Do I have to make this tool in order to use it? A tool that has a various hosts of instrument. Build info. Like, it's built in, right? So I don't have to actually make it, do I? And I think the other thing I'm going to need is conveyors. So we will go ahead and start with those. Yeah. And I think one thing that I should probably do, let me pull this up. I'm gonna actually, let me go to, there. Let me do that again. So this way I can have all the tools that I mean. I'm just gonna be building, so I don't need to have like my my drill. So landing gear, we'll put that on the end. We'll do cargo. What else? Drill. Cockpit. Battery. We need the connector and the conveyor. There's the big one. And then I need my tools. We'll do 1 and 2. You know, I just realized I only have the lower grade tools. I should probably make the next one up. Okay, so that's better setup for building. Let's start out with our landing gear. Oh, you know what? Yep, I need steel plates. So let's go ahead and make some steel plates. button. Let's go there. Hide empty. Oh, okay, good. I got a lot of iron. Oh, let me look at this. Production. That is on assembly. And that is on assembly. Okay, good. So let's do... I'm going to do 1,000 of... Do a couple hundred of those. 1,000 of those. A couple hundred of those. A couple hundred of those. Couple hundred of those. Couple hundred of those. That should be able to get me mostly started. Main thing I want to do now is have my plates. Alright. We're gonna do plates. Oh, that's in my survival kit? Why is it my survival? Oh, is that... It's because it's in here, isn't it? How do I even get to my survival kit on this thing? I know it's in there. I just don't know, like, where it's at. Oh well, we got what we need to start. So let me get some energy and some oxygen, and then I'll start placing things down. So first things first, we're going to do our landing gear. Don't want to do that. Forget how to... Oh, there we go. Bring it closer and then place. So we'll weld this up. And, oh wait, I don't need to weld that up. I'm just using it as a placeholder anyway. Alright. So let's get up here. We're going to do 6 cockpit. I think I want to do that one again. You know what? I probably don't even need this. Let me think about this. Alright, I'm back. So we're going to figure this out. I don't think I need the landing pad, but I do. Well, I do need something to prop it up. Maybe that's why I do the landing pad. Okay. So, because I'm not going to keep it. I want it to... Why did it do that? Alright. So from up here, I'm going to put a regular... Oh, I don't even have it on this bar. Well, maybe I'll put it on there now that I can remove that. And I can just put the regular light armor block. Alright, so from... That's just essentially the bare bones, building it off of that. I want to start with... I want to start with storage, actually. So let's do 8. Why can't I put it there? Do I need to make that base bigger? Alright, let's try that. Okay, so back to 8. It's gotta be even bigger? Or is it because... Yeah, I need interior plate. Okay. Let's get some interior plates. I don't need that many, I know that. 8. Oh, what the heck? I think I want to do this one only because it has extra ports. So that way, if I want to hook things up to it, I can. And then I'm going to put on the back of it one more. So 8. Alright. So 2 cargo containers. And that one's flipped, so I need to fix this. 8. That should be working. Alright, yeah, there we go. Alright, and then from here, let's get our... That's our conveyor port. We are going to make that a... Yeah, we'll do it like that. Put it out 2. And then from here, I'm going to do a conveyor junction. And then I think from this side, how this is going to work is drills. So let's do 7. And from what I have seen, it's best to do like a checker pattern for drills. I swear to God, if I get my fingers in the right spot so that I'm not pressing the wrong buttons. And then scroll down. I don't necessarily need to make the front very big. I just need to make it big enough so that way everything behind it gets drilled out. And I think I want to put a drill right there only because the middle bit, I don't want it to necessarily get I don't know what the word is. I don't want the middle bit to be to become like a point. So that means, yeah, I need to get rid of this already. What I should do is, I know I put the conveyor right there. I should just go ahead and do the center drill right here. So let's go ahead and put our drills back on. Number 7. Do a drill there, and then from here I do the conveyor ports. We'll do 1, 2. That one doesn't need to be a port. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then off of those is where I put the drills. So 1, 2, Okay. That should be good for that. But I'm going to make it one wider on the sides. Yeah, I'll do one on the bottom too here. And it's going to be more than one because I'm going to put conveyor ports in there, so might as well get that done. What's good about these is I don't have to worry about the placement. Like, it's definitely going to line up when I do that. And then now I can switch back to the drills. Three across the bottom, and now I get to do the top. And this should be plenty for drilling purposes. Need more interior plate. Okay. 90. There we go. Let's just go ahead and get a couple hundred. 50 will be fine. We're just setting up the framework for right now. And then something I'm going to do as well is I do have the build and repair mod, so I'll probably add one of those onto here. I really don't need to put the conveyors in between, but you know, for symmetry purposes I'll do that. I do also want to make this a hydrogen ship. So let's see how we're going to do that. Let's look at this. What's this block? That's a conveyor junction. Oh, perfect. So from the conveyor junction, I can actually let's look. I don't want storage anymore. Don't need drills anymore. Let's do tanks. And then I'd like to be able to breathe, so O2. We'll add one of those. All right, let's get those in. Let's start with. Actually, I got an idea. That can go right there, and then just so that it doesn't take forever if I'm using this to go get ice to fill up my tanks, I'm gonna put another one on the side. Okay, so that's 2. Should I go ahead and do 4? Yeah, let's do 4. This is a big boy.
Energy low.
Of course it's low. I just started. Alright, let me get some energy. oxygen tank. We'll do 2 oxygen tanks. That's hydrogen, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And I'm pretty sure I can do all of these as hydrogen tanks as well. And then I can do some across the bottom here. And then I'm well aware that this is probably overkill. That could probably just put in 1 large grid hydrogen tank. But I'm gonna wrap this front end and then probably the back here too with heavy armor, so that way it kind of acts as like a bumper and none of it breaks. So that's kind of like the reasoning behind why I'm doing it this way. So now I've got to, let's get rid of those, that. I need thrusters. Okay, we'll do the large hydrogen thrusters. What else am I thinking? That might be it, really. So hydrogen, I'm going to put that one there for one big one for our thrust. And then I kind of want to put one on the sides. Or do I want to do that for the side? That might be overkill on, like, thrust. But I don't care. Let's do the small guys for left and right. And then that gives us there, there, and there. We can do up and down as well. 1, 2, 3. All right, that one I'll have to add afterwards. And then this is the cool part, because I can put thrusters in between here to help brake. And then that definitely will give me stopping power. I need a camera. Camera's gonna go right there. And then back here. Oh, gyro. Whoa. I don't know how to make a gyro yet. Really? Where is gyro? I don't see the gyro. Where is the gyro? These guys right here. Oh, there it is. So I have to make the cockpit first. So let's build up a cockpit, I guess. You know what? It's not going to stay there. I just need to build it up so that I can place my other parts. What do I have? Get rid of that. Let's put what I can in there real quick just to be able to build this up. That's funny. Alright, so now I can get the gyroscope. Put that over there. And I need an ore detector. So gyroscope is 8. No, 7. Three should be more than enough. Ore detector we'll put right there. So 8. And I just thought of something. I need to be able to steer this still, and I've used up all my ports, so I need to reconfigure some things here. So what I can do is, let me put that there, one up here, and then on the back of this, let's bring out the thrusters again. Cockpit. That one right there. Okay, so I've done a lot. Had to do a lot of mining, had to do a lot of drilling. Uh, I've got my hole a lot bigger now. I was able to complete most of the construction. Now there is heavy armor on here, which is still making the metal grids for everything, but otherwise, I believe everything is actually uh, welded up correctly. I'm just missing like some of the metal grids, which I think for now that'll be fine, but I need to make sure that I eventually get them. But I wanted to go and try to find some gold real quick. Gold and silver are like the two big things I need right now. Silver so that I can make medical components, and then gold so that I can make yield modules. So let me get in here real quick. First things first, I need to check my... what am I looking for? Oh, my ore detector. Alright, so my ore detector, gotta up that range. This one I've got to up the range on too, because I don't know what happened, but the mod that I was using, it just disappeared. So I'm gone back to the high yield mod. Or yeah, I think that's what it is. High range detector. Which is fine. It works good. So I will do that. And right there, right ahead of me is silver. So let's go ahead and take this out on its maiden voyage. Oh, let me set up my bar first. I did forget to do that. Miner drills, we're gonna just have that on off. I just thought about something. I don't have any way to eject stones, so maybe I should do that too. Which there's an actual pretty good way that I can do it from right here. What I will do is I will add a sorter. Yep, conveyor sorter. I do also want to do I know we need a connector, and let me just actually add that instead, because I have a thought, and that thought being, oh, hold on, I want this to be the right color as well. Control P, we got our purple, click OK. I'm going to do one. Oh, what do I need? Interior plate? Let's get some interior plates. Let me grab some steel plates too. I don't remember if I need steel or not, but might as well have it. There we go. Just to make sure we have what we need. We're going to flip that sideways to get it the right angle. Oh, and I need to get rid of it already. Alright, so let's go back 5. We need that. That'll go that way. I'm just going to do the one on this side and one on the other side for now. 6. Tell you what, being how tight my schedule is, having those, is that the right way? The build and repair system really definitely helps someone with a busy schedule like myself. Alright, so let's go back. See what we need. This needs construction, small steel tubes. Alright, let's just queue up a bunch of those. Let me see if it shows on here. Okay, it does not say right off the bat. But I know I saw small steel tubes, so I'll just throw 100 of those. Construction components. What else was it? Let me go back up there and check. Alright. Construction components is all that's left for this one. Alright, so we're good. And then this one needs small steel tubes, which we're making those. And construction. Alright, cool. So I just need construction more than anything. And it's making those as we speak. I'll throw in another 100 just to make sure. You never have enough construction components. Like, it's probably one of the most used items in the game. Let's see. All right. We've got the conveyor built up, so let's see if I can. Well, it doesn't look like I'll be able to find it, so I'll probably have to just go into the cockpit. Or wait, I do have the build info. Let's see if I can do it that way. And honestly, I think I just want to rename it because I have issues with, oh, can I just do that? Okay, so let's just change it from sorter to injector. Injector 1, and then let me go around to the other side, see if this one's done, and it is. Some control. And conveyor, ejector. And now we'll do this from the lap of luxury that is my cockpit. No editing what I just said. Well, I mean, what am I worried about? Nobody's watching these videos really, except for like 10 of y'all. Maybe 50 on occasion. Alright, so let's bring this up. We'll go to control panel, eject. Whoop, there we go. So actually, let's do both of these at the same time, and we can't. Alright, so one at a time. So this one we want to whitelist, and then we want to add stone. And then we do the same over here. Blacklist, whitelist, and then all the way down to stone. Add. Now what I will do is bring up my G menu. Oh wait, nope, I did that wrong. Go back. So I do need to turn this into a group. Okay, and now bring up the G menu. We go down to groups, and then from here, ejectors. We're gonna put that in that spot. And drain all on off. So currently it's off, but when I put it on, as long as I'm not connected to the base, it's going to start dumping stone. So easy peasy. Next up, okay, so the drills are on. I've got my camera, I've got my locked. I think I need to make a group for my tanks. Oh, I do have one already. Okay. Group, hydro tanks. Okay. And for this, I just want to do stockpile on off, I think. Or maybe, what else could I do? Auto refill on off? No. Yeah, I think it's stockpile on off is what I need. What else do I got? Injectors, drill rigs, miner lights. I don't need to worry about that. Miner batteries I do need to worry about. So that'll be recharge on and off. Okay. I think we are ready to take our maiden voyage, so wish me luck here. Oh good, it says we're 97% filled, so perfect timing. I've been using a ton of ice, hoping that it would get through, and it looks like it has. Okay, and I believe our batteries are like nearly full, or they're over half. But I've got hydrogen anyway, and I don't recall if I put engines on here. Let me check real quick. I did not. I've only got one on the base, so okay, that's fine. All right. So let's go ahead and unlock. Uh-oh. What's going on? Why did the hydrogen engines turn off? Turn that back on. Okay, so that is still on. Okay, let's try that now. 9? There we go. Ooh, that was almost a bad thing. Okay, I believe it says 2 signals, and I know silver was one of them. Oh, silver and ice. And okay, it looks like silver's the further one, so we'll go right there. Alright. And I'm just going to drill straight down. So let's go ahead and turn on the drills. And then I will also turn on the ejectors. Let's see how this goes. Let's go ahead and get the bird's eye view. Let's see how this goes. This might take a little bit of time, so I'll probably cut a little bit of this out, but essentially I'm just going for some silver right now. Let's see how this works. It's got a ways to go. There's 55 meters, so... Alright, that wasn't good. Wonder what blew up. Let's exit out and see if we can find out what blew up. Something blew up though. All my drills look like they're there. Is there any parts in here? I don't see anything. There's my ore detector. All my engines look fine. Maybe I should come in on an angle. Let me try that. I don't know what that loud clang was, but there was something. Oh, is that more? Maybe I should go this way. Because it looks like it goes that way. Maybe I should try something else. Let me turn off the drills for a second. There we go. Let's try that. Looks like I made it to the silver. A lot of stone, kind of empty. 34K. So this is mostly stone that I have. Okay. What is... That might actually be enough for now anyway. Let me turn off the stone ejectors because I could actually use the stone still. It seems to be handling okay. Like, it's a little slow to move, which is expected, being that it's a large grid. I think what I don't like is where I have my connector. Because connector is all the way in the back with me, and then the only spot I can connect to at the moment is right next to the solar tower. But we will fix that momentarily, or eventually. Straight down. Haha! Nice. Let's lock it up. And it should pull all of those materials out because of things. I think. Let me just double check. We got refineries, and let's hide empty. So cobalt, nickel. Yes, there we go. The silver's in there. Yes. And I got a ton of stones still refining, because that's proper English. All right, so maiden voyage of my new large grid ship has taken off, so that is awesome. I am going to oh, that looks like a decent screenshot, so let's do that and then tab to clear it out. So yeah, next thing I'm gonna do, and I'll probably do this off camera, I'm gonna go look for some gold, which I think I already saw some on the way back. Might also look for some platinum because I want to need to upgrade my tools, and might as well go right for the top tier. But yeah, we're gonna end the episode here. I think once I get this like 100% up and running the way that I want, I'm gonna start working on making another ship. I want to make a ship to take on some of the nearby bases, because combat's not something I've done a lot of, and I want to be able to be better at it, and the only way that happens is if you practice. So might as well practice on like the easy guys, and I'll make like a small fighter ship that actually I want to make. I got an ideas. I want to make something. I want to do like an infiltrator, but like it's going to have weapons. It's going to be able to take out things from a decent distance, and then it's also going to have storage on it, so that way if I find anything worth keeping, I can snag it all and bring it back to base. So I think that's what I'll do in the next video, is start designing that out, and we're going to go from there, okay? So if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, even if it is just to tell me how terrible I am at this game. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!